What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit a million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
O'Reilly.
You've got questions? O'Reilly Auto Parts has answers. Need a pro you can trust? We've got that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge, just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is a podcast from Minute Media.
Hashtag no music, no intro. Oh boy. Boy. You know what's funny? Like, Greg came on our show and did the preview pod. He was so optimistic, and I don't know what it was, bro, but I was like, man, this team is missing a lot.
Right.
And I think today, and this is I'm not trying to take anything away from the Eagles. You know, they put it to the Saints. And honestly, if you're a football team that's mostly healthy and you're going against a team that's on their third string quarterback, no tackles, no star running back, no Michael Thomas, this is what you're supposed to do, right?
Right.
But we saw today, you know, I've said it all season, the Saints are so well coached, they're in every game. They don't get blown out. They got that long dick today, bro.
Long dick. And, the score at the end, it didn't look like a blowout. It was 40-29 or whatever. But that's not indicative of the game. It was third, by the time the fourth quarter come, everybody was just heading out the exits, bro. For the Saints. I know I was like, man, I'm about to take a nap.
So let me be transparent with the listeners. And I know this is probably going to be the lowest recap show we've ever done, bro. People just disgusted. No one's going to tune in. But nah, bro. Only the ride or dies are going to listen, which we appreciate y'all the most. Let it be known. We appreciate y'all the most. For listeners who don't know, I'm in Lubbock. I'm in Texas this entire week. Got in Texas on Saturday, spending the whole, week here with my family. Much needed time with my family. And so the first quarter, the game started, and I was with my mom, and I brought it up on the show before. My mom has ALS, and we were having a good time, and the Saints were just the last thing in my mind, man. I just wasn't. I was just fuck them. That's nothing, against our listeners or anything about the pod, but something that we talk about in the pod all the time is at the end of the day, it's about enjoying your family, enjoying your friends. So I didn't see the entire first quarter. I tuned in maybe 6 minutes left in the second quarter. And at that point it was, I want to say it was either 17, I think it was 17-7 or no. Yeah. 17-7. The Eagles had the ball. I think we had just kicked the ball to them after the Finding Nemo touchdown. That was great that I didn't see. And I was like, all right, well, God needed a defensive stop. And all I just saw was just Jordan Howard just breaking off, just runs, just 8, not 10. And it reminded me of what the Saints did to the Bills in 2018, bro.
Yeah. Just couldn't stop them.
just demoralizing running the ball. And It reminded me of that game, and also reminded me, like, the first thing I thought about is like there's no advanced statistic that accounts for what was happening to the Saints defense, bro.
No.
You can't conceptualize it. You saw two firsts, or maybe call him Marcus first at this, or Marcus Davenport at this point. You know, he just sucking wind. Like, the defense was tired, and I know Greg was just like, the Eagles defense haven't, the offense hasn't gone against a good run defense. And I was like, they went against the Saints last year and gave them that business, bro. Like,
exactly. They do something. I don't know. I'm looking forward to just kind of bringing it down this week. See what they do specifically in a run game. I think it's just the fact that Jalen Hurts is an outstanding running quarterback that you have to account for. When he runs out the pistol, or when it's just they. Like, put them up against a traditional running team, they'll shut you down all day.
Shut them down all day, bro.
All day. And they did that a lot. They had a lot of negative runs today when they ran out of, under center and stuff like that. But, that man, when he's reading that defensive end and it's RPO, they just had no real answer for it, bro. Like, it was just kind of crazy because, damn, I thought y'all would have prepared for that, but it's hard out here, man. And I don't know if the Saints defense is really built for that game, like just that big D line up front. I don't know if they built for that RPO type of game, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just seemed like they just had the number because, man, they get out into the flats and they're just gone.
And we saw, so we talked about, on the previous show, right? No Teron Armstead, no Ryan Ramczyk. Taysom was basically just an emergency backup quarterback on the sideline.
That was huge.
That shows you, his state of health right now, right? He wasn't involved in the game plan at all. There's no AK. We haven't had any Michael Thomas all season. And you're playing with Trevor Siemian, and you had so I believe the line was, it was Hurst, Landon Young, McCoy, Ruiz, and I don't know, bro. It was just grim. You had an undrafted free agent who was playing one position. Landon Young was drafted fifth round. Just patchwork offensive line going against a dominant defensive line. And then we saw how small the margin of error is for this team. Trevor threw an interception in the first quarter that obviously led to Philadelphia scoring their first touchdown. And then right before the half, so at that point it's 20-7. You're like, okay, maybe they can drive down the field. If they super lucky, they might get a touchdown. If not, maybe they get in field goal range. Nah, pick six. Darius Slay. Late on the out, Deontay slips a little bit. When this team in their current state is already as banged up as they are, and you can't have two turnovers. That's the game, bro. That's the game.
No, we talked about this on the last part. They have to play perfect to have a chance. Not to win. Yeah. They have to play perfect to have a chance. And we could not afford, Simeon, he's been rock solid the past the previous 2 weeks. But, he was off a little on some of his throws.
Yeah, this was a bad Simeon game.
This was a bad Simeon game. We just can't afford a bad Simeon game. Because he's not, he's not an upper echelon quarterback. He's not even a mid-tier quarterback. So, at his best, he's a, 20th top 20 type quarterback. So if you get him on a bad day, you're talking about just bottom of the league, getting bottom of the league quarterback play. Add to the fact that there's no AK, no playmakers. It was just astounding to me, man. I was just sitting back. I was like, nobody's making plays. You just look at the highlights around the league that they play during the game, and it's you're just seeing people making plays, just something like jumping over a motherfucker, juking, just reaching over, you know what I'm saying? Just doing some type of athletic playmaking type shit.
got none of that.
Nobody, bro. We got none of that, bro. Like nobody reaching up, grabbing the ball out the air, nothing. Just nothing.
And you see it like the Eagles defense played it like they weren't scared by nobody on the field, bro.
Oh,
like that's
man,
why
they knew exactly what the Saints were running every time. Every time they knew exactly, like they were plastered.
Yep.
Marcus Callaway, plastered. Like that was the easiest day for Darius Slay in his life. Like this, y'all got this nigga wearing number 1. Shit. I'm about to shut this down. He was not a threat at all. Even though I know Callaway caught a touchdown or whatever, but not a threat at all. Look, I mean, Adam Troutman, he made some plays today, man. Got to give him the Nemo fight. He's still finding Nemo.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. It's not get too crazy. But yeah.
Crazy. But the touchdown, that was a great touchdown. He made a great catch on the touchdown.
Can I? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, he caught some balls and he was catching the ball.
And then he gets hurt. Of course.
He got hurt?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Oh boy!
I was thinking earlier, and I wanted to make this analogy in terms of the offense because it seems to happen these last 3 weeks, right? In terms of offense, getting started, it's late, it's slow, it doesn't get going until much later, until they're down, by 17, whatever it is, right? And I was just thinking, I was like, so let me preface this. I don't know if I can speak about you. Would you ever holler at like an older woman?
Yeah.
And sometimes with the older woman, like you gotta work up to it. Like you gotta do some things before things is ready. You know what I mean? Like gotta put a lot of work in. It's not like like a younger girl, you just do a little and ready, right?
Yeah.
Right now, this is what the Saints offense is. The Saints offense is an older woman. You gotta work. You gotta work till she's ready, bro.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. It's probably, I knew coming into this game it was gonna be like that. My thing was for the Saints to win this game, the defense would have to play outstanding defense. Like limit team to 13 points or less type. You know what I'm saying? It'd have to be one of those games. Special teams would have to be outstanding, which it almost was with the punter, Blake Gilligan. He was great.
As always.
Punt return was meh, but, kicking game, terrible as usual.
Brett Meyer missed. What?
I'm taking a nap. I'm taking a nap in the fourth quarter, and I just, kind of cracked my eyes open, and Trevor Siemian running for a touchdown. I was like, oh, shit. And then
I'll be coach. Oh, then
missed the extra point. I just turned around and went right back to sleep. Like, these motherfuckers ain't winning this game, man. Like, come on. Like, you just can't. That's just a bad. It's just, man. Like, yeah, even though the defense allowed a lot of points today, just the juxtaposition of the defense and the offense is crazy. It's like so bad, especially now with all the injuries on offense. This is
what I wanted to talk about a little bit on this recap show, right? Everyone know how the game went down, right? I think what happened in the game is pretty self-explanatory, right? Like they got their butts kicked on both sides of the ball. Simple summary of the game. But I just want, and I know we've done episodes on it. We've done a couple episodes on it during the off season. But like, I think we got to go back a little bit, bro. Like we got to talk about how did the Saints get here? Because we've done whole episodes on it in the off season, but now they're 5-5. They are somehow the 7th team in the NFC playoffs right now, bro.
Playoffs.
No, I get it, bro. I'm not worried about the playoffs at all. But if they beat Buffalo on Thanksgiving, if they beat Dallas the week after, which is 100% in this team's DNA, wouldn't be shocked one bit. Wouldn't be shocked, bro. So I just putting it out there for the listeners. So as of right now, these Saints, I'm looking at the standings. In the NFC, they're 7th, and they, who they'll play if the playoffs started? Green Bay Packers.
Oh, nope. That's some shit.
Just say it. So, but let's go back. They're a 5-5 team. How did this happen? And I was thinking earlier, and the 2 drafts, it's the 17 draft and it's the 18 draft, bro. It's if you just want a quick, succinct way of how the team got here, it's those 2 drafts. Because
17? 17?
Yeah. 17 too, bro. 17. Because that's the Mahomes draft. I mean, I know he's a alleged sexual predator now, but like that's also the Watson draft, and didn't draft Mahomes. Well, I get it. He didn't fall to 11, but whatever. Point still stands. Didn't draft the number 1 guy on their board, and then 18, they didn't draft Lamar, so the shelf life of Drew was extended, and now we're just seeing why the Saints not addressing the quarterback position in times where they could have addressed it earlier. And that coupled with the fact of just ignoring skill positions for a number of years, that's why the Saints are what they are right now. Like that's just a quick, simple, dirty explanation of how it happened.
Right. I mean, see, I differ because I don't hold the animosity towards the Saints like you do regarding because at the end of the day, the 2017 Saints draft was one of the greatest drafts in history. Period.
It was.
So I cannot, like, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. Like, would you have rather had Mahomes over Latimer? Fucking right. Every day, every fucking day, 365 days of the year. But I'm just saying it didn't play out that way.
The 18 draft with Lamar is arguably worse.
To me, that 18 draft, and I'd argue every
2020.
draft. I'd argue every draft after that.
Yep.
That's how we got here because.
Yep.
Think about all the quarterbacks they passed. Look, Jalen Hurts is not the greatest. But, I mean, shit, can you imagine Jalen Hurts?
And it's on Peyton offense?
It's on Peyton offense, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was just no foreseeable. Like, we knew the end was coming with Drew.
But
everybody knew.
There was no planning. I think that's my point, right?
That's the point.
It was just no planning of an exit strategy. Like,
exit strategy, man.
They had one draft. That was 17 draft. They had the plan. It didn't work. And then after that, they were like, oh shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's like you take Cesar Ruiz in the first round, 2020, and he's not good, man. Like he opened the door for blitzes today. It was just like yuck. And that's like if you get beat by Aaron Donald or something, it's like okay, you know. What I'm saying?
That's fine.
Let's go ahead. But you just like allowing on third down, third and long, you just allowing the blitz to come in like that, benchable. Like if I was a coach, I'd bench him right there. I don't care who would back him up.
It's funny. So if you just think about that draft, 2020, that whole 2020 draft is hot garbage. But that pick, because one, they passed on T. Higgins and they passed on Michael Pittman Jr., who they could have drafted at that spot. Yeah. But even worse, it may not have been heavily reported in like the media or whatever. But before Underhill and I had our falling out, before we stopped speaking, it was right before that draft, and the Saints. And I don't know if it was Sean or they loved Jonathan Taylor. Mm-hmm. Loved him. And that was coming off, I think it was AK, like they know they needed to extend them, but contract was getting tricky.
Yeah.
And so it was a chance that they could have drafted Jonathan Taylor at the spot where they drafted Ruiz. And I don't know, like, I would just love to be in the draft room because I don't know who's getting who's not getting their person? Is it Sean? Is it Jeff
Right.
Ireland? Because I have a feeling that most times, like, you know, like, let's go back to 2017, right? If I don't know if Jeff Ireland was like, you know what, let's add 11. You know, Mahomes is going to be there. We don't need to trade any assets to get him, blah, blah. Boom, didn't work out. Let's go back to the Laremy Tunsil draft, right? The Saints wanted to draft Laremy Tunsil. When he's failed, they took, I can't remember who they took instead. Was it Rankins? I think it was Rankins instead.
Yeah.
Didn't work out. So I want to know, like, who is controlling the draft room? Because these misses has cost this team greatly. Like that's it just encapsulates why they are where they are because of just bad drafts.
No, you're right, man. It's crazy, and it's like this is where you're supposed to be cutting your teeth, and it's like you said, man. I really wonder who's making that decision. You know, is it Sean Payton? Here's the thing: if Sean Payton wants someone, like he's beating the table and wants the guy, he'll get the guy.
We've seen it, you know.
We've seen AK,
Brandon
Cooks, you know, Jimmy Graham. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna get the guy if he wants. I think in the first round, he does try to just. I think Mickey Loomis and Jeff Ireland and all that, They do try to work off a consensus.
Yes.
And it's like, hey, let's be smart here. Let's get a good player that's going to come in here that'll make it to a second contract type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like play it straight business. But man, I don't know. I don't know if that's the right way or the wrong way to approach everything. But it's like, man, just get some good players, bro. And look, man, you know, they said Cesar Ruiz was going to be a good player. But even then, like, even if he was like just a good center, it's like, come on, bro. Like, looking at what this team was at that point, it's like, was that really something we needed to shoot for?
Come on, man. Talk about it, bro.
And then you go get, you know, Zach Bond, who was also in the
discussion to be the
first round.
Bro, could you imagine if they drafted Zach Bond in the first round?
Oh, my God. Oh.
This man is now a special teamer, bro.
Special team, but not even a standout special team.
You made a great point in our Discord, man, because the Cowboys Chiefs games was on, and you saw how, you know, so the start of the season, the Cowboys were using Booty Bandit, hashtag Booty Bandit, at the linebacker position, right? And then DeMarcus Lawrence gets hurt, and was like, well, shit, you rushed the passer really well. Let me just put you on the line, and you can rush the passer. You were just like, man, that'd be a great thing if the Saints used Zach Bond like that. Nope.
Especially a game like today when you got, you got a running quarterback, so the numbers don't match up well on defense and offense. So yeah, you get a Zach Bond out there that could either play spy or rush from that 9 technique or something like that on the outside that'll face either a tight end or come in unblocked. And just chase guys down. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have been like I don't know. I mean, Dennis Allen is a smart defensive coordinator and he likes to change things up. It's just crazy to me that they can't find ways to utilize him
at all, bro. Like it's. I mean, I know we're not supposed to talk about that, but we talk about the draft a little bit. I mean, Peyton Turner had one good game and he hurt right now. I'm just saying.
He's done, bro. Bro, done for the season, right?
Oh, you done for the season?
He on the IR, bro.
I thought he was on IR boomerang, bro.
I mean, it could be boomerang or IR for good. I don't know, but I mean, are we going to be rushing Peyton Turner back seriously? Like, come on, man.
No, bro. No. So all that said, the Seahawks lost another game today, bro. Against Coca-Cola. They 3-7 right now.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I just don't know how to add it all up, man. I don't know how to add it all up. Like I mean, if the Seahawks get a high pick, but then again, this is like a shitty quarterback draft.
Keep in mind, bro, the Seahawks don't have their first round pick. It goes to the Jets.
They still don't have the first round.
The Jamal Adams trade, bro.
Are you kidding me, bro?
So as of right now, shout out to tankathon.com, which is the site I use all the time to look at draft order. The Jets will be picking 7th in the draft. Well, number 2 because they're still shitty themselves, and also number 7 because of Seattle's record right now.
Wow. Wow.
Man, if Mickey and Sean during the offseason don't call Seattle and say, listen, we not even good at drafting in the first round no more. Like,
take these 3 first.
Just send us Russ this way, bro. But I'll tell you this: Saints are 5-5. I don't know why. I said it earlier. I said it weeks ago on this podcast, right? I said it, bro. I said I don't trust the Bills. It was something about them. I didn't like it. So now the Bills are 6-4. They got hammered today by the Colts. I don't know if the Saints are going to win, but I have a feeling that they'll have a good game plan for whatever reason. I think they match up and they get excited for matchups like this. It's in prime time. They're going against Stephon Diggs, Emmanuel Sanders. Like those are the type of offenses that the defense gets up for, right? I just think they're 5-5, and the most fascinating thing to me right now is this. What we said last offseason was going to be insane in terms of what's going to happen with this team. Nah, man, we ain't seen nothing yet. It's this one. It's this one.
We ain't seen nothing yet, bro. Like this all season is gonna be wild because we don't know how this season is gonna play out. A lot of the ways we predict how season is gonna play out is based off of past Saint seasons and just trends and the DNA of this team and how it usually works. But if this offense is built how it is right now against the Bills, like if AK don't come back or at least one of the tackles. I mean, I don't say how they beat the Bills, bro. Like it's just
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just and the Bills. I mean, who knows? It's football. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they find a way. And that's another thing. I'm like, man, like Sean Payton, bro. Like everybody, okay, he's an offensive genius. We know this shit. Like he's stamped. There's no question about it. But like, where's the Sean Payton? The ambush. You know what I'm saying? Where's that Sean Payton, man? Because it's like the offense is starving. We need some kind of gimmick, trick play, something, man.
Did you see the formation Andy Reid had, like Travis Kelce and Mahomes in on when they were on the goal line?
Bro.
And the first thing I thought of was like, Sean don't got that in him anymore, do we?
But it's like this is the time to do that type of shit because we need anything that could put the defense on his back feet for a second and to get them second guessing something. But right now it's just basic offense. It's like basic West Coast offense right now.
Do you remember how sometimes we was upset when he would do that because we had Drew. We was like, why would he doing this with Drew? But like he would do like the double reverse, bro, and usually it wouldn't go nowhere or it'd just be like a huge loss, and we'd just be like, oh fuck! Like why'd you can we get that back?
Can we get the double reverse back with Deontay Harris and Trick Wilder? Something.
I don't know, bro. Like, bro, you know how sad it's gonna be to watch this offense on Thanksgiving, bro?
Oh my god! Ain't it a night game too?
It's the last game, bro.
Shit, I might be on the road. Shit.
It is the game they supposed to be honoring Drew at halftime.
Yeah, then we gotta have Drew. Can you imagine the Saints is like the score is like 27-3, and they honoring Drew Brees. Oh my god.
Drew gonna pull that Joker quote, bro, from The Dark Side. like talking about how he was last year, like, oh, they'll turn on you when the chips are down.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, man, it's interesting. It's an interesting time.
What's
I'm still, yeah, go
what's your
ahead.
outlook though? 5-5.
I'm still at 9 to 10. I'm still at 9 to 10
It's
wins, bro.
funny
I ain't changed.
because before the season, we looked at this team before all the injuries before Jameis got hurt. We was like, man, this is like a 500 or maybe like a 10-win team, and I still feel that way. But it's like you said, man, everything's going to be dictated on like injuries and health.
Right.
Cause
I made that prediction predicting Eric Alvin Kamara would be there for 17 games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's 30, like he's like 33% of the offense. Like he's important. Like even the stuff that even if he's not going crazy getting touchdowns and yards,
he just draws so much attention.
He draws so much attention, bro. And so it changes the game, man, when he's not there. So important, such an important player.
Yeah, because if it is like it was today, bro, it's gonna go left.
What's crazy though? What crazy is like Mark Ingram ran for like 88 yards today. He caught the ball. Simeon threw like 3 touchdowns today. I know he had 2 picks. It's like I don't know if it's just because it's late in games and defense start playing soft, but they have been able to find offense late in games the past 3 weeks, but it's just too late. Like this team has to start off fast early, and Sean Payton really needs to like go back to the drawing board, like produce plays, man. Flickers. You see the shit Mahomes always does, the little shovel pass, like something. You know what I'm saying? Like do something, man. Something with the fullback. I don't know. Like come up with something that's gonna put the defense on his heels, just to get a couple points up early, man. Because right now, that shit just ain't working, bro. Like just straight up offense and throwing the Marquez Callaway. He's not winning the 50-50 balls. He's just not, bro.
Nope.
It's aggravating too because they keep going for it, but he's not a 50-50. He's just not attacking that ball. Like, yeah, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, he got to get out that number one, bro. Also, we wrapping up, but with all these not having weapons, and maybe it's something I don't know, maybe something that we're not privy to. Why is Juwan Johnson inactive, bro?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like I said, it might be something we don't know about, but I'm watching the Steelers game right now. Steelers taking on the Chargers, and he hasn't made a play in this game, but like, watching the last couple of weeks, you see James Washington make a play here or there, and it's just like we put all the chips in Odell. Like was that like really like that
right.
like that was the move. And and then it goes to if that's what you're gonna do, and I don't know how the hell they would have done it. I have no clue how they would have done it. But if that was the move, why not try to like move salary around, do some restructures, clear it up, $8 million in cap space, and just claim them? Like, are we not talking about Mickey Loomis and Kyle Hartley, like the wizards of cap space? So like, it's just some inconsistencies. It's like, okay, we done kicked the can down the road so long. Like, what is the extra? I don't know what they would have had done, right? But I'm pretty sure they could have got some. There's money in the banana stand. Like they could have figured it out.
They could have extended Marcus Williams.
Well, they couldn't do that because he got.
Oh yeah,
he got tagged. But
speaking of Marcus Williams, he made like 3 of some of the most amazing free safety plays today.
He got to get paid, bro. He got to get paid.
I was just like, God damn.
He got to get paid. It was the only one that I saw was Marshawn had like kind of pressed and gave Devontae Smith a bump, and it was like so he gave him a bump and it was cover 2, and the range that Marcus made from like the middle of the field to get all the way to like the sideline and made sure that Devontae Smith couldn't come down and bounce with the ball, like he pushed him out of bounds.
Oh, bro, that was the second one. That was the second, and there was the first. There was another one where Jalen Hurts, he scrambled for felt like a whole minute. He was scrambling, just running around. And then he just launched it to the back. I can't remember who he threw it to, but it would have been a touchdown. And Marcus was on the other side of the field, and he ran all the way across tracking Jalen Hurts, and he swatted that ball down. It would have been a touchdown. If he was like a one clip short, it would have been a touchdown. The guy would have caught it and just rolled over to the in the end zone. But he just it was just amazing, man. Like, you got to pay that. Like, that range he plays with is why he's gonna get paid. Like, if Saints don't pay him, somebody's gonna pay him.
Somebody will.
You just don't find that, especially coming out of college these days, because I mean, NFL college defenses just don't play deep safety like that. Like they used to.
They don't.
So to get a guy like that, man, it's tough. So he's special. I know he's not perfect. He has his little goofball moments here and there. I know, but you gotta give up a little bit to get a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, I think he probably, I know they gotta. I mean, they're gonna be $60 million over the cap when the offense start, bro.
Man, how, bro? Like, how? Like, we ain't got shit. Like, it's like our refrigerator ain't full. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why am I broke and my refrigerator ain't got no food in the fridge? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I broke? It don't make no sense, bro.
60 mil, Ryan.
Like, who the fuck are we paying? Like, what the fuck? Like,
you know who the highest paid player on the team is next year, right?
Who, Cam Jordan or Teron Armstead?
Nah, bro, your boy Pete.
Yeah, Pete. I forgot. Pete, don't get. I'm not even gonna get on that, bro. I'm to the point where I'm not talking about him no more. I don't want to talk about it no more.
Yeah, that's a great point. Like, who? I mean, a lot of it, like, Michael Thomas. Like, I know he's up there somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's like Michael Thomas. He's 2 years into his contract, man. They ain't played yet.
Bro, he don't even feel like a corporeal being to me anymore, bro.
Does he exist?
He a ghost? He a ghost? I don't know, bro. I don't. I didn't see it. I know you was tweeting out, was Malcolm Jenkins looking a little cooked today, bro? Was they?
Yeah, Goddard was cooking his ass. He's cooking him. Just had no answer. He's just, I mean, Malcolm Jenkins is at that stage where there's some games he look old.
Yeah.
He just look old, man. That's where he was. It was cold out there. His bones just look cold. I feel it, bro. Look, I'm 39, bro. Like, cold is a little different now. When I was young, I was like, shit, it ain't cold. What you talking about? It feel good out here. I'd be like, damn, 60? You sure it's 60? Like 40.
It's funny you say that, bro. So as you know, my girl with me on this trip. So in Lubbock in Texas, it gets a little cool sometimes, bro. Yeah. Like, it's like 50 degrees right now. We stopped in New Mexico, and the morning we left and got on the road to get to Lubbock, it was like 29 degrees outside. And my girl, born and raised California, bro.
She don't know nothing about that.
Bro, so today, like, I'm walking around like in a short sleeve shirt and everything this morning, and my girlfriend, bundled up like Eskimos, bro. It's cold out there, right?
Cold out here, Ray. I tell you. Speaking of that quote, man, that's what I tried to tell Saints fans last year, bro.
Speak on it, bro.
Everybody was just ready to get Drew Brees out of here, which he was ready to go. He was ready. It was time for Brees to go. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, it was, bro. It was.
I was just saying, man, that next chapter ain't easy, bro. It's cold. It's cold. It's rough. I'll never forget Smartin tweeting at us. I think he tweeted it was during Taysom Hill. I don't know if it was Taysom Hill was starting or when Teddy Bridgewater was starting. And he was like, man, this is how half of the leagues. This is the reality for half of the rest of the league. Like, this is how we live.
That's such a great perspective, bro.
It is, man. Like we had it so good, man. Like it's hard out there.
On that same notion, I tweeted this earlier after the Chiefs won. Can we that period of time where they were just Chiefs fans were just complaining when they like went through a little down period this season for like a couple of games and like the offense wasn't clicking or whatever it was. Like their fans were insufferable, bruh.
Oh man.
Like it's like you have the Michael Jordan at quarterback. Like you don't get to complain. I'm sorry, you don't.
You're good. You're good.
And now what? You just beat the Cowboys. You just pretty much like dominate the Cowboys from first quarter to like end of the game. Like just that period of time of just, one of our listeners said that they had, the Chiefs fans that have become like the new Patriots fans just in terms of like their entitlement. And I thought that was
true.
A great point. It's just like, can y'all shut up? Can y'all shut up? Also, we're gonna wrap up. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see that 75-yard throw Aaron Rodgers made, bruh? Like,
oh, God. Like a handoff.
Also, another fan base that, like, so speaking of, that Steve quote, like, this is how, majority of the league is. I don't want to hear a Packers fan say anything to me ever again in life, bruh.
Ever,
bruh. If you're a Packers fan or if you're a Colts fan, you can't talk to me. You can't do it, bro. You went from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. You went from Peyton Manning to Andrew Luck. I know he retired early. Like you can't talk to me. Like we just can't have conversations. I won't listen to you. You can't pull the woe is me. I'm just gonna shut you up and just because like we are seeing it, bro. Like and again, Trevor's quarterback 3, but. Jameis wasn't, it was just as inconsistent with Jameis. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we just see how.
You tweeted earlier, though, I found interesting. So, say next season rolls around, and obviously we're going to dig deeper into this when the time comes. But say next season, off season rolls around, Russell Wilson doesn't get traded, he gets a contract extension or whatever. Aaron Rodgers says, oh, you're going to stay put. As the Saints, do you convince yourself on one of these rookie quarterbacks? Obviously, we haven't looked at any of these guys yet. Nobody's standing out right now. But
I think that's how you get in trouble as an organization, bro.
Me too, bro. Me too.
Like when it's a weak quarterback class and you trying to talk yourself into a quarter, like I think that's the key sentence. If you have to talk yourself into a quarterback, that's not the quarterback. That simple. The only one, and I saw him when he played against, I think it was Ole Miss, and obviously he's not playing with NFL talent, but the only one that I've seen where I kind of like, oh no, I don't know, man, was Malik Wilson from Liberty, and like and he's playing at Liberty. So it would be kind of similar to like a Trey Lance situation, like a different level of competition. It increases. Like he's this, like that's a person that's going to need to like sit a year. But I just think he was like I saw him and you could tell like he was the whole entire offense and his rest of his receivers. Kind of like the Saints, bro. Like his receivers were stopping passes, but like the tools were there. But like that's the only one that I've seen very briefly. I don't know, man. I think the Saints have been in positions to where they could have gotten that next stage. Even last year, man. Like I don't know how much it would have cost to move up, and I'm pretty sure it would have been quite a lot to move up from where they were picking to go up and get, let's say 14, right? To go up and get Mac Jones. It would have cost next year's first and I don't know, something else. But like they didn't do that. And I think most of that was, the teams that are picking that high didn't want to drop down that low.
Right.
The Giants did. The Giants moved, went down that low, and the Bears came up and drafted Justin Fields. But I mean, if you don't get the guy, like I just think reaching on a quarterback is how you set your off, your team back even more. And that's the position you just can't get wrong. You can't get wrong at it, man.
Can't get wrong. And it's interesting because the Saints haven't drafted a first round quarterback since Archie Manning.
Think about that, man.
Think about that, bro. The 70s, 76, I don't know.
The last quarterback they drafted, if we're not talking about Tommy Stevens, was Garrett Grayson, bro.
Yeah, man. So, like, we don't know. I don't know what a Sean Payton drafted quarterback looks like. We've heard, he likes this guy, loves that guy, whatever. But a drafted quarterback by Sean Payton, you don't even know what that looks like. I want to see it. But this night might not be the year. So, if not, maybe you bring back Jameis and Taysom and Trevor and just try to, relinquish some of these bad contracts. Try to retool, get some better skill position players in there and shit like that, and just try to go at it again and see what happens.
I think was it Chris on Twitter who brought this up, or who? Because it was the thing I said was the only thing. Look, if they go to that approach next season, is I think you may be wasting not a great defense, but a very talented very talented defense.
Because we're at the prime point.
Yes. Yes.
So that clock ticking, because that arc or the climax in the chart is going to start dipping. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, Marshall Lattimore is going to get slower. DeMario Davis already like 32. So, clock ticking on him. Marcus Williams, I think he'd be fine for another couple of years. You got Cam Jordan is done.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the defensive line's already, you're kind of seeing it, right? Cam is declined.
All this talk about Wanyamata, he looking like, you need to get back on them roids, bro. Like, you might need to get back on them steroids. I'm just saying. Because I'm not seeing that push that I saw last year.
I'm not either, bro. I'm glad you brought it up. I'm not seeing it either, bro.
So, it's they're going to have to keep retooling the defense, too. That's the thing, man. It's hard, man, because you want to focus on the offense, get the skill positions players right, but at the same time, you got to keep refreshing the defense, too. And, I must say, like, thank God so far, D-Boy has been a good pick. So far.
Yes.
We'll see how it goes.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank God he's been a good pick so far.
Yeah. Him, I mean, I know he's kind of playing less with Quan kind of coming on, but even Pete Warner, bro.
Yeah, him too.
Yeah, and we've been hard on Hoopers, deservedly so. But his development and what happens with his career is going to be huge, bro. It's going to be because if he doesn't pan out, that's not good. That's not good. I do think my guess would be, I think their strategy this offseason will be let's extend Marcus. I think that's their big priority is getting Marcus back in the fold, and then everything else is all offensive related. I think it needs to be, bro. It has to be. Like, draft. Like, you remember, when Matt Rule got hired at, the Panthers, and he had like an entire draft and every pick was on defense.
Yeah, that's what they need, bro.
Every pick needs to be on offense, bro.
I need Sean to go in, bro, like 2006. Like, we're building an offense. Like, we get like a Colston. I need dogs. Colston was at the game today. Colston was at the game looking like he's 22 years old. Looking good, I'm like, man, it just made me think. I just was looking at the wall just thinking, like, I mean, this dude was putting up 1,100 yards, 75 catches, 8 touchdowns every year. Just consistent, man. Like, we don't know what we had, bro. Don't know what we had, man.
It's a shame. It's a shame he never made a Pro Bowl, bro. That's still
it's bullshit. Motherfucking, what was the motherfucker that he played for Cleveland and the Chiefs? Bo?
Dwayne Bowe, LSU.
Dwayne Bowe. He had fucking Pro Bowls.
Yeah. Makes me hot, bro.
Do shit, man. Dude ain't do shit. He had one like 2 good years.
Yeah, but the fact that Matt Rule, I think even Matt Rule came in and just has had 2 very dedicated defensive drafts, and Sean Payton and the scouting team and whoever they need whoever these players are coming in college. Like, I don't know if I don't watch a lot of college, but I know a player that Sean Payton would love would be like an example, Chris Olave, right? Got everything you want. Yeah, Ohio State, route running, like I don't know, whatever. I don't know where his draft, whatever, but like that's a Sean Payton player. When Sean Payton,
Tom is such a Jenga piece, though. Like Mike Tom is like, if you keep Mike Tom, it's like, okay, we got something. You got a weight right here that you can add to. You ship them out, then it's like it's a lot of more to refill, bro.
Here's what I
know,
would
bro.
I think you bring, unless you get an offer that blows you away, and I don't think that's coming because he hasn't played in 2 years, bro. Like no NFL teams, unless it's Urban Meyer, Urban Meyer won. But like I said, the most what Urban gonna give up, a high second, like that's it. So if this is just a high second, bring Mike back and add around him and just go from there. But I need tight end. I'm watching the Steelers right now. Pat Fryermuth,
get him on.
There's like these studs, these young studs.
Zach Ertz been going all for Arizona, man.
You know what it cost to get him? A fifth,
and he went to another top-ranked NFC team. So you can't tell me nothing about they didn't want to trade him.
No, they used to make the call, bro. Like, they got to fix it. And I know we're being I don't feel like we're being hard on them, but we've just like,
we want to enjoy football on Sundays. That's all.
The cookie cupboard's empty, bro. Like, they ain't nothing. You should go to the kitchen, try to sneak a cookie out the cookie jar.
Exactly.
Reach your little chubby hand in there, and they ain't nothing. Like, oh shit,
ain't nothing in there. Damn, number of crumbs. So it's like that's what I'm in. I just want to enjoy it. Like, I want to enjoy watching the game. Like,
it's just
offense like this. That's
not enjoyable, bro.
It's not fun, bro.
It's not. Like, I think it would be different. Like, if the defense played like when Teddy would play.
Oh man, yeah.
If the defense was like that, like sign me up, bro. I don't care how the offense did. Like, but like the defense, they can't maintain it. Like, they're not at that level anymore.
No.
And so it is what it is. But we rambled enough. We gonna let y'all get out of here. We hope y'all enjoyed listening. That means we gotta do like a preview show like on Tuesday, because fucking games on Thursday. All that said, though,
that's tentative.
Yeah,
let's all know right now.
Yeah, that's not set in stone. But if you watch the game today and you just feel downtrodden and just don't, man. It's just football, man. Like I said.
Look at the larger story. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the story of the New Orleans Saints. So we just own that chapter, the post Drew Brees chapter. So just try to look at it as a story, as a part of history, and just try to, and just I'm going to be, depending on how this season moves, I'm just going to be moving more into off-season mode, just like a project. I'm like, how do you fix this? You know
that's the funnest mode to be in. Like, it's gonna be a little different for me because I know you call bullshit on it. I'm not gonna watch a single player.
Shit.
I'm not, bro.
I don't care what you're saying, bro. I don't care that you're saying it. Like,
I'm not gonna.
I know it's horse shit. Like,
I'm not gonna watch a single draft prospect. Not a single one, bro.
Sure, I believe you, brother. I believe you,
bro. Like, I was tired of getting disappointed and getting socks at Christmas, bro. Can't take socks one more time. Like, I was like, oh, can I get a T Higgins? Can I get a Michael Pittman Jr.? Oh no, you can't. But here's a Cesar Ruiz for you.
Peyton Turner, Houston.
Can I get an Elijah Moore? Can I get a Kadarius Toney? Can I get? Oh no, it's okay, little buddy. But how about Peyton Turner?
No, he drafting a guard next year, bro. First round, baby.
Yeah, bro. I can't. Just for my again, the losses don't even bother me that much. But like that draft and that when that pick's announced, and I'm just disgusted. Nah, bro. Done. I can't watch a dude and just be like, oh, this dude gonna be a star. Like, and you just know it, bro. Like you know it. Because it's like some players are just very easy evaluations. Yes. Just easy. Like me and you both love Michael Pittman Jr. We love Michael Pittman Jr. It's like we just an easy eval. He was a dog. He had savvy. He had route running. He had everything this offense needed. Nah, we got a center who I can't, bro. No, I'm done, bro. That's why, like, if you ever see my tweets on Saturday, if I see a player that catches my eye, I don't even try to learn their name. I'm like, oh shit, what school, USC number, whatever, looking kind of good. I don't even want it in my membrane, bro. Just don't want it. Anyway, it's the holidays, so enjoy your friends, enjoy your family, because that's all that matters. That's all that matters ultimately is friends and family, and just be thankful. I know the Saints they lost 3 in a row. Like I can't remember last time they lost in a row. I think it was probably like the 2016 season. But one thing I'll forever be thankful for is the community that Saints Twitter has provided us. Like, oh man, it has led to so many opportunities, so many close friendships, relationships, whatever you want. And if it wasn't for the Saints and it wasn't for Saints Twitter and the whole Gulf Coast region, we wouldn't be here having this community we have as friends and the camaraderie we do have. So hell yeah, so appreciate that. Focus on that more so than like, oh shit, this nigga's lost. We got a 40 burger to put on today. I mean that sucks, but focus on the other shit too. So with that, we're gonna get out of here. We know the list. The list is gonna be low for our diehards that listen to us, no matter what, win, loss, whatever. We love you guys. We appreciate you. We hope to get the preview show up for the Bills whenever the fuck we can. But we'll have the recap for the Bills for sure, because I know they're gonna fucking win just to be Aggie. But with that, enjoy. We're out.
Peace.
O'Reilly.
You've got questions? O'Reilly Auto Parts has answers. Need a pro you can trust? We've got that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
Oh,